Hello, family. It is the start of the week. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. We start with a hug. Hope it was a good weekend for you guys as I get all my notes and everything together. It's not cute not knowing. Did you know that more people watched the Super Bowl in Boston than in Tampa Bay? How shocked were you when the Bucks beat the Chiefs? Did the Chiefs just take the game for granted? Tom Brady, who's 43, they keep saying, when you gonna stop? When you gonna retire? He says, when I'm 45. He says, I still have more game in me. It was incredible to see this feat. They got to feel crazy in Boston. Why that organization, the Patriots, would let him go to give another team a championship. Oh, they got to feel stupid right now because the Patriots didn't even make the playoffs. And here you got Tom Brady just letting him go and just like, just can't discount the veterans. What did you think of the commercials? You had Drake from State Farm. You had Tracy Morgan. You had Bruce Springsteen, Cardi B. There were some good commercials, even the guy about the oat, and it was horrible, but guess what? People are talking about his commercial. Now, Michael B. Jordan, he did the Alexa ad. That was one of the highest rated commercials. And he announced today that he's got some great things going with Amazon Prime. His production company has inked a deal with them and Rock Nation. Michael B. Jordan's new movie, Without Remorse. It's about I wrote the name down, John Clark, former Navy SEAL. It's coming out April 30th on Amazon Prime. It was filmed a while ago. That's coming out. And Michael B. Jordan and his production company are going to be filming a TV series, one of their projects, on Muhammad Ali. He's not going to play Muhammad Ali, okay? But he's going to develop a show, find another actor to do it. He says he really wants to focus on his life. How did he move in to Islam and why? How did that affect him when the government took his medals? What drove him to keep fighting, particularly towards the end? Because I saw this documentary about a couple years ago on HBO. I think that Muhammad Ali fought about 7 to 8 too many fights. You know, people want the money, people want the greed. I know sports people don't want to give it up, but they should have stopped Ali from fighting. Speaking of that, we lost Leon Spinks. It was in 1978 that he beat Muhammad Ali. It was a shock heard around the world. I don't know if we were more shocked that he beat Muhammad Ali or the fact that he had no teeth in the front and there was this huge gap. Leon Spinks had been battling cancer for a while, and he passed away at the beginning of the weekend. We also lost actor Christopher Plummer. He was 91 years old. He's best known as Captain Von Trapp from Sound of Music, 1961, but he just won an Oscar in 2012. But he was a very distinguished actor that we lost at the beginning of the weekend. The Whitney Houston documentary. I'm going to get back to the Super Bowl because I'm going to talk about some of the performances that were on there. The Whitney Houston documentary. Did we learn anything new? No, but I was very surprised at all the talking that Bobby Brown's sisters did. I think it was Tina and it was Carol. They did a lot of talking. And I know the one Tina, she used to get high with Whitney all the time. It was sad. Like I said, nothing that we knew. But don't you wish that there was somebody that cared enough about Whitney that her and Bobby Chris would not go down this same path together and die and addiction? And I know it's hard if you're dealing with somebody with addiction because they got to decide, I don't want to do this no more. And it's hard. But I just wish that there was somebody that just didn't give a damn about the money so that they could live and get well. But Bobby Brown's sisters did a lot of talking. I'm telling you, I was surprised. I said, ooh. Whew. Let's get back to the Super Bowl. Her was amazing during the pregame with America the Beautiful. Don't sleep on. She's so talented, especially when she does that guitar. Jasmine Sullivan, country singer Eric Church. They did the national anthem. Amanda Gorman, who's on the cover of Time magazine, everybody, she did her poem. You had The Weeknd performing halftime. I only know three of his songs, and I'm a little spoiled. Because once you've had Bruno and Beyonce and Coldplay and the Stones, I just think Katy Perry, I just think of performances. It was just okay. I know we spent a lot of money and there was a lot of razzle dazzle. The mirrors got me a little dizzy, but okay. I just thought it was okay. But he got up there and he did his thing. Unfortunately, today, there are not a lot of artists who can perform. They're not going to have nastiness, cursing, twerking. They're not going to have that. They're looking for real entertainers. And I will be so glad when we get to real entertaining. A lot of these people with the vulgarity, you got to think how you're going to make money down the line. Down the line, how are you going to make money? The envelope has been pushed and pushed and pushed. Do people think I'm a star? And they don't know, they don't even have any stage presence. Oh, is it the Migos? They were terrible. They performed for a sister station. They were terrible. You guys got these songs and all you do is pace up and down. And then some of them had to stop because they was out of breath. I'll be glad when we get to when people perform again. Because it's very important. You should at least know how to perform. How many of you saw Malcolm and Marie over the weekend? What did you think? Was it too intense? Did the black and white throw you off? Zendaya, John David Washington. This week, HBO Max in theaters, Judas and the Black Messiah. There was a woman, y'all, she came, she said, but you gave away the whole plot. Well, first of all, it's a true story. A Black Panther leader, Fred Hampton, Chairman Fred Hampton, he was assassinated, and he was 21, and he was cut down in the prime of his life because they were upset. The FBI was obsessed because he was empowering black people. I'm not giving away the plot. This all happened, and you're going to see it in Judas and the Black Messiah. This weekend, Regina King. Y'all know I love Regina King. She's hosting Saturday Night Live. Last night, Queen Latifah with The Equalizer. What did you think? It's going to air every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Now, what did you think of this movie? I loved it. TV show. I loved it. I love seeing Queen in this element like this. I look forward to it. Puffy is suing Sean John. I had no idea they weren't together. Sean John was a clothing line. He is suing them for $25 million. He said they used his likeness without permission for a new women's line over in the UK. What happened and where did it go wrong? Tiny and T.I., VH1 is pumping the brakes on their show. I don't think it's coming back. All these women come forward, these abuse claims, all the craziness. Obviously, they've got some kind of open marriage, but they got open marriages with people that have very open mouths and they're big and they're talking. And 9 times out of 10, they're looking for money. Now, if there was abuse involved, yeah, they're really going to be looking for money. But this is really going to dent, especially T.I.'s career, because he was just moving more and more and more into acting. But this is definitely going to put a halt to that. Aretha Franklin, Genius. The Aretha Franklin movie starring Cynthia Erivo is going to start airing on the National Geographic Channel as a mini-series next month. National Geographic, it's right on the regular cable. It's not a new streaming service. But I'm thinking that they didn't have permission to use Aretha Franklin's music. Like the Jennifer Hudson movie that's coming out later this year with her, Marlon Wayans, and Forrest Whitaker. They had permission. This went in. They had no permission. So this is going to be really interesting how they pull it off, saying they're focusing more on Aretha and how she became Aretha. And she's got quite a story. Having the first child at 12, had 4 kids by the time, she was 21? She had this incredible voice, this outstanding career. So it's going to be interesting what they do with that. Halle Berry, I sure hope she with that man. She was dating singer Van Hunt. I think they're still together, but please, y'all don't break up. Some people, it's like don't break up, because then we're going to get bitter Halle. We like it better when she's smiling and she's happy. It's astounding to me that a woman who could be so gorgeous, body perfect, just be having more problems. And she carries a lot of bitterness. She is not happy with the fact that she's got to pay alimony, she's got to pay child support, and it's not good. It's not good at all. I guess you're wondering, we got a lot of things. I got a lot of stuff going on today. It's not good. She's paying alimony, child support. She's angry. Now, most men say, men have to do it. You got to be careful who you have your kids by. That's what I'm going to say. You got to be careful who you have your children by. But Halle is upset about the alimony, child support. Let's hope that she is still with this man. Spread the word about the channel. We love likes. I read the comments, so leave a comment, say hi. Let me know what you thought. There were some interesting commercials between Drake, State Farm. I love that one. Tracy Morgan. There were some really good commercials during the Super Bowl. But let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Give us a like. We're back, everybody, and we are definitely ready for the week. It's not cute, not knowing. And now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.